East positioning of Le Sun, everybody. The name is Buffang, and welcome to the Season 8 finale of the Hunger Games Simulator. Last episode, we did our Animaniacs episode, our 24th episode, which is our 24th slot. So now we're going to have all the winners do one more round to determine the champion of Season 8. Anyways, getting our cast. Stitch with the champion of blue characters. The Denver Nuggets for NBA teams. Pinkie Pie for Equestria Girls. Thumper for fictional rabbits. Felix Madrigal for Disney princes. Arthur Jeffries from Big Bang Theory. Zhang Jinhua from Squid Game. Chase from Losers. Stone Armor Zane from our Zane episode. Nikki from Barbie Dreamhouse. Andrew Jackson from our President's episode. Lee Chen Kim from Miraculous. AML 666 from Anomaly Foundation. Victor Frankenstein from Tim Burton. Nintendo Capri Sun from YouTubers. Spider from Minecraft. Orochimaru from Naruto. Donald Ferguson from Invincible. Haruka from Senran Kagura. Asha from Season 6 Girls. Lindsay from Robbed. Quincy from Disney Junior. Caligosta Lobato from The Psychonauts, and Bobby Goodfeather from Animaniacs. Stitch is someone who I bet on in his episode and actually won, so I'm going to bet on him again. And out of all these characters, the one I know the best is Orochimaru, so I'm going to go for him. I considered going for Zane, but I ultimately decided against it because I just like Orochimaru more. Thrawn, if you're watching this video, Zane is third in my heart. Also, Thrawn, if you're watching this video, comment down below what place Zane got, and then table your reaction to his play. I'd like the full essay on my desk by tomorrow. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Nikki finds a bag full of explosives. Bobby finds Professor Proton hiding in the cornucopia, but Professor Proton kills him, so the bird is dead. Okay. Pinky grabs a shielding on the cornucopia. King Monkey runs away from the cornucopia. Chase shoots a poisonous blow dart into Frankenstein's neck, slowly killing him. Felix snatches a ball of alcohol in a rag. Haruka breaks Quincy's nose for a basket of bread. Stitch bashes Dr. Lobato's head against a rock several times. Spider throws a knife into Nugget's chest. Thumper finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Asha, Orochimaru, and NCS work together to get as many supplies as possible. Donald strangles Zane after engaging in a fist fight. Sorry, Thrawn. I still want that essay in the comments, though. Jackson finds a canteen full of water. Lindsay, 666, and 149 work together to get as many supplies as possible. Wow. 666 tries to sleep through the entire day. Lindsay explores the arena. Professor Proton's trap kills Asha. Don was pricked by thorns of picking berries. NCS sprains his ankle running away from Thumper. Spider steals from Stitch while he isn't looking. Jackson is pricked by thorns of picking berries. King Monkey travels to higher ground. Nikki diverts Quincy's attention and runs away. Felix scares Orochimaru off. Haruka discovers a river. Chase makes a slingshot. Pinky and 149 hunt for the tributes. A quarter of the cast died as 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Bobby from District 12, Frankenstein from District 7, Dr. Lobato from District 12, the Denver Nuggets from District 1, Zane from District 5, and Asha from District 10. So District 12 is the only one out from 24 to 18. Let's go. NCS defeats Haruka in a fight but spares her life. Lindsay receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Thumper is awoken by nightmares. Quincy ambushes Orochimaru away and kills him. Damn it. 149 tends to her wounds. 666 fends Chase, Professor Proton, and King Monkey away from his fire. Donald thinks about winning. Felix receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Stitch, Pinky, and Spider sleep in shifts. Nikki convinces Jackson to snuggle with her. Chase receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Nikki, Felix, Lindsay, and NCS hub for other tributes. King Monkey stalks Jackson. Pinky kills Haruka with a hatchet. Professor Proton sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Thumper receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Stitch scares 666 off. Quincy makes a slingshot. Donald stalks 149. The spider questions his sanity. Two cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Orochimaru from District 9 and Haruka from District 10. So, Districts 10 and 12 are out, and we go from 18 survivors to 16. NCS and Jackson threaten a double suicide. It fails, and they die. Again, doesn't that mean it succeeded? Whatever. Quincy, Pinky, and Thumper discuss the games, what might happen in the morning. Felix, Donald, and 149 cheerfully sing songs together. Stitch starts a fire. Chase stays awake all night. Professor Proton tries to treat his infection. Nikki passes out from exhaustion. 666 and Lindsay huddle for warmth. Spider destroys King Monkey supplies that he is asleep. Pinky explores the arena. Stitch picks flowers. 149 and Quincy huddle for other tributes. Thumper injures himself. Nikki makes a wooden spear. Lindsay receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Professor Proton explores the arena. Donald discovers a cave. King Monkey receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Felix and Chase work together to drown 666. Spider receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Alright, 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. NCS from District 8, Jackson from District 6, and 666 from District 7. So with that, Districts 7, 10, and 12 are completely out, as we go from 16 survivors to 13. Almost halfway done with the championship. Professor Proton receives a medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Quincy convinces Nikki to snuggle with him. King Monkey defeats Felix in a fight but spares his life. Chase receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Stitch starts a fire. Lindsay receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Donald looks at the night sky. 149 catches Pinky off guard and kills her. Spider receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Thumper goes to sleep. Donald questions his sanity. King Monkey thinks about home. Professor Proton discovers a river. Felix receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. 149, Nikki, Thumper, and Chase raid Stitch's camp while he's hunting. Lindsay fishes, Quincy goes hunting, and the spider fishes. Only one cannon shot, it's Pinky from District 2. 7, 10, and 12 are still the only ones out, but we did go from 13 survivors to 12. King Monkey defeats the spider in a fight but spares his life. 149 lets Chase into her shelter. Quincy and Donald talk about the tribute still alive. Lindsay receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Felix receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Nikki and Stitch run into each other and decide truce for the night. Thumper lets Professor Proton into his shelter. Professor Proton questions his sanity. King Monkey receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. 149 picks flowers. Spider receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Stitch diverts Nikki's attention and runs away. Lindsay, Chase, Felix, Donald, and Thumper hunt for the tributes. Quincy is pricked by thorns while picking berries. No cannon shots. Day 6. Felix attempts to start fire but is unsuccessful. Quincy looks at the night sky. Donald, Spider, Lindsay, and Chase sleep in shifts. Stitch convinces Thumper to snuggle with him. King Monkey convinces Nikki to snuggle with him. 149 tends to Professor Proton's wounds. Quincy, 149, and Stitch get into a fight. 149 triumphantly kills them both. Damn it! I was looking forward to seeing the day where I finally get a champion right. That day is not today. Chase searches for a water source. The spider hunts for other tributes. Felix, Professor Proton, Nikki, and Lindsay raid King Monkey's camp when he's hunting. Donald hunts for other tributes. Thumper accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Quincy from District 11, Stitch from District 1, Thumper from District 2. With that, Districts 1, 2, 7, 10, and 12 are completely out as we went from 12 survivors to 9 above the top 10. Donald and Felix sleep in shifts. King Monkey ambushes Professor Proton and kills him. Chase thinks about home. 149 cooks her food before putting her fire out. Lindsay questions her sanity. The spider is unable to start fire and sleeps without warmth. Nikki is unable to start fire and sleeps without warmth. The cornucopia is replenished with food supplies, evidence, and memoirs from tributes families. Felix stuffs a bundle of dry clothing into a backpack before sprinting away. Donald severely slices Chase with a sword. 149 ambushes King Monkey and kills him. The Spider, Nikki, and Lindsay all decide to not go. Lindsay dies of hypothermia. Donald explores the arena. 149's trap kills the Spider. Felix scares Nikki off. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Professor Proton from District 3, Chase from District 4, King Monkey from District 6, Lindsay from District 11, and the Spider from District 8. Districts 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12 are completely out, as we went from 9 survivors to 4. We still have a pacifist. Oh, crap, you have 5. You can't break the record, but you got close. You're an underdog in this. Nikki tends to Felix's wounds. 149 cries herself to sleep. Donald dies from shitting himself. Felix questions his sanity. Nikki runs away from 149. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. It's Donald from District 9. So districts 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are completely out. From 4 survivors to 3. 149 receives medical supply from an unknown sponsor. Nikki loses sight of where she is. Felix tries to treat his infection. Felix receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Nikki stalks 149. A tsunami rolls into the arena. Felix and Nikki smash their heads together as the tsunami rolls in, leaving them both to drown. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Felix from District 3 and Nikki from District 5. Meeting the winner is 149 from District 4. Alright, let's see here. Squid Games. Zhang. Zhem. Zha, also known as 149, for the championship. There it is, the complete list of winners. I only got 1 right this season. Alright, recounting the placements. In 24th, Bobby Goodfeather. In 23rd, Victor Frankenstein. In 22nd, Caligosto Lobato. In 21st, the Denver Nuggets. In 20th, Stone Armor Zane. In 19th, Asha. In 18th, Lord Orochimaru. In 17th, Haruka. In 16th, Nintendo Capri Sun. In 15th, Andrew Jackson. In 14th, Anomaly 666. In 13th, with 1 kill, Pinkie Pie. In 12th, with 1 kill, Quincy. In 11th, with 1 kill, Stitch. In 10th, Thumper. In 9th, with 2 kills, Arthur Jeffries, also known as Professor Proton. In 8th, with 2 kills, Chase. In 7th, with 1 kill, Lee Chin Kim, also known as the King Monkey. In 6th, Lindsay. In 5th, with 1 kill, a Spider. In 4th, with 2 kills, Donald Ferguson. In 3rd, with 1 kill, Felix Madrigal. In 2nd, our farthest going pacifist, Nikki. And the winner with 5 kills to her name, 149, also known as Zhang Him Jia. 9 days, a bit longer than average, are district placements. In 12th, 12, in 11th, 10, in 10th, 7, in 9th, 1, in 8th, 2, in 7th, 6, in 6th, 11, in 5th, 8, in 4th, 9, in 3rd, 3, in 2nd, 5, and in 1st, 4. There we have the championship episode. This has been a combined effort from every suggestion. And tune in next week to the start of Season 9. So until Season 9 starts up, this has been the end of Season 8. Take care, everybody. See y'all next time. Goodbye.